50 WDLB Marshfield and online at WDLBAM.com. Our pregame report, a service tonight of Marshfield Clinic. Don't just live, shine. Mike Warren with you from Stratford High School, where tonight the Stratford Tigers take on the Marathon Red Raiders in a big showdown here in the Merriwood South Division tonight. This was a one-point game the first time these two teams met, a little over a month ago before Christmas break. It was a one-point win by the Red Raiders up in Marathon, and that was a 39-38 win by the Red Raiders back in December. The Tigers looking to change that here tonight. They have lost some close games so far this season in the Merriwood South, and I think they're 3 losses in the Merriwood South by a combined 5 points to Marathon and also to Assumption and Wausau-Newman. We did that overtime game with Wausau-Newman a couple weeks ago. That was a tough loss for the Tigers, and they're trying to turn things around here tonight. The Tigers overall come in with a record of 13-4. They're in third place in the Merriwood South at 5-3. Marathon at 14-3. They're in second place at they're in first place at 8-1. Marathon right between these two teams. Newman at 7-2. So Marathon at 8-1. Newman at 7-2. Stratford at 5-3 in the Merriwood South. So it's a big one here tonight. Marathon and Stratford on WOSQ. When we come back, we'll check in with Tiger head coach Tammy Christofferson, but right now we'll pause for these messages.
Where will you be the next time you're sick? At home? On the job? On vacation? No matter where you are, you can get expert care on the phone for common
All right,
issues
we'll
like
do
sinus
90 here.
infection from UTI.
90 here.
Just call Care My Way at 844-227-3929 and speak with a nurse practitioner at Marshfield Clinic. You can call any day between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. for just $40. That's Care My Way at 844-227-3929. Marshfield Clinic. Don't just live, shine.
When it's snowing hard and your family has a million places to go, you've got to get out of the garage now. And it's no time for amateurs. Thankfully, you're a pro with lots of winters under your belt. You grab your Toro snow thrower, it starts right up. The truth is, you crave the adrenaline rush of clearing the driveway, right down to the pavement, in record time. And just like that, you're done before the neighbors. Visit Bill's Service Center, Highway 97 in Stratford, to experience Toro snow throwers for yourself. So bring on winter. You'll be ready for it with a Toro.
A&B Process Systems, proud to be a large part of the Stratford community for over 40 years and proud to support Stratford athletics. They provide services and equipment for Fortune 500 customers in the food, beverage, dairy, pharmaceutical, and industrial markets. A&B Process Systems builds more than quality process systems. They build relationships. Check their website for career opportunities, www.abprocess.com. A&B Process Systems, Stratford.
All right, welcome back to Stratford High School as we get ready for high school girls basketball tonight here on WOSQ. Our pregame report, a service of Marshfield Clinic. Don't just live, shine. Well, the Stratford Tigers in Marathon round 2. The first game up at Marathon was a one-point thriller that the Tigers lost, and that was back in, I think, December or something like that. Right before the Christmas break. As we get ready for round 2, let's bring in Tammy Christofferson, head coach of the Stratford Tigers. Coach, you've had too many games like that first Marathon game here lately, or at least in the second half of the season.
Yeah, we've lost a few heartbreakers here, 2 in overtime and the one to Marathon by 1 point. So our 3 losses in the Merriwood Conference are by a total of 5 points at this point. So we've knocked on the door and we haven't finished it, as so to speak.
Yeah, those 5 points, the difference between first and third place.
Yeah, and I always maintained all along that way before the season even started that the top few teams in this conference would beat up on each other a little bit. I didn't think anybody would get through unscathed, and if you take a look at the records right now, it's kind of happening here late in the season. Marathon has stayed strong. Newman has come on strong, and Assumption has really kind of started battling their way into those tougher games as well. So it is, never easy in the Marewood Conference.
No, that's for sure. But you guys are coming off a nice win against Pittsville. But yeah, your last, out of your last 4 games, 2 of them losses in overtime in very close games.
Yeah, and we've taken a look at those games, and our shooting percentage has not been very good, and our free throw percentage was really not good against Assumption, and things like that. When you're playing strong, good teams, you have to take care of, or it's going to come back to haunt you. And we've really focused this past week in cleaning up our offense a little bit, putting that ball in the hole, and I really hope it pays off tonight.
Is that what it comes down to? Is that just the one thing you're missing maybe? And I mean, you've got 4 losses on the year, 2 of them in overtime. The other one, you look at that 1-point Marathon game. The other loss I'm thinking of was Westby. That was an 8-point game. So in those 4 losses, is that what it comes down to? Just making more shots?
For us it is. We're getting the looks that we want. We're not finishing them, and it's all our games, I said, it's kind of like Groundhog's Day. We start slow, we don't have a very good first half, and then we come roaring back in the second, and it seems like we just come up a little bit short, whether it's we're a little wore out from pushing so hard, or we're just coming up short on those shots. And so we've really been stressing 36 full minutes, not just coming out and playing a good second half.
Yeah, and I remember that first Marathon game. That's exactly what happened. They got a big lead. You guys came storming back, and in the second half of that game, only to see Andy Zilke, foul out in the game. That maybe was the difference. But you got to within a point there. Those guys were stuck on 39 forever, and it seemed like they were just waiting for you to catch up before they put you away.
We held them to 8 points in the second half. We shut down Kin completely, and that was without Andy on the floor. And we were down 13 going into halftime, and we just couldn't quite connect with one more shot. And and it's key to keep her on the floor. Fortunately, she had a pretty bad ankle sprain on Wednesday this week, and we're crossing our fingers that she can go tonight. But she may not be in there as much as we would like her, just trying to keep that healthy and not doing too much damage to it. So I hope she can be out there and battle the whole night. She didn't practice yesterday, so we're kind of waiting and seeing how it goes.
That's the last thing we wanted to hear. But so how do you switch that around? How do you get a faster start? How do you not get down by 13 and have to come storming back in the second half and get off to a better start so you're in these games when you go into the locker room?
I think it's mental toughness, too. We have to come out swinging and not laid back. I think I have a team that has a little quieter personality this year. And we talk about coming out fired up, ready to go, and we have to swing every time they hit, too. And I said it's, refusing to let ourselves be in that spot, and mentally we just have to be tougher. We can't let a missed shot here and there, because gosh, we miss enough, and we can't let that get to us. We just have to keep coming back. We have a strong defense, and we live and die by that a lot, but against these good teams, we've got to score out of the 30s to beat them.
Is there anything specifically, though, that you do or change against a team like Marathon, or is it a case of we are who we are right now, and we just stick with it, and may the better team win? Otherwise, or is there are there 1 or 2 things that you can sort of try tonight, knowing that it was such a close game the first time around?
Like I said, we've tweaked our offense a little bit this week. We've been playing Marathon for so long, there's no secrets. We've all seen enough tape and seen each other live. I always say at this point of the year, a lot of times your top players cancel each other out a little bit, and it's your supporting cast that needs to come to the table, and it's that kid that maybe scores 4 points a night and dumps in 10, or a kid that normally doesn't see a ton of time, comes in and has a real strong game. Those are the moments that kind of switch it up, and that's what we need to. We need contributions from 5-6 players, not 2, and so hopefully we can get contributions from everybody, and we can put them away tonight.
Yeah, well, the trouble is you never know who that kid is going to be.
Yep, no, and we've got a lot of talent on this team, and and I'm hoping we all rise to the occasion tonight. They want to win. I want to win. Like we said, it's time. It's time, and we've put in the work, and I hope it shows tonight. I hope we put on a good game. I hope we put on a good show, and I hope we win this one.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, Coach, as always, thanks for stopping by. Good luck here against the Red Raiders tonight.
Thank you.
Tammy Christofferson, head coach of the Stratford Tigers. Stratford and Marathon 2.0. This was a 1-point game the first time around back in December. Round 2 tonight here at Stratford High School. Stay with us. More in just a moment.
Balance. It can be a thing of exquisite beauty, like a downward dog executed with perfect form. At Royal Credit Union, you can enjoy more flexibility.
1 minute here, and then I'll send it to another break while they do the national anthem. So 60 seconds here, 1 minute.
How long of a break did you need? I can't hear you.
1 minute, 60 seconds.
How will your story unfold? At Royal
That was
Credit
90,
Union,
correct?
1 minute.
You know a good story.
1 minute, 60 seconds.
And most of all, someone who knows that success is best achieved when people work together. At Ministry St. Joseph's Hospital, we work with all of our patients as a team to make the best decisions for their health. That's why we're proud to sponsor Columbus High School Dons Sports, because the world needs more great teams. Get to know us better at ministryhealth.org. Ministry Healthcare. Knowing you better means treating you better.
All right, just about set for high school girls basketball tonight here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Jake Nernberger is producing our broadcast here tonight. Mike Warren with you from Stratford High School as the Stratford Tigers take on the Marathon Red Raiders. The Red Raiders come in with an overall record of 14-3, and they are 8-1 in the Marywood South. The Stratford Tigers have an overall record of 13-4 and come in with a conference record of 5-3. So just about set for high school girls basketball here tonight on WOSQ. And again, our pregame report was a service of Marshfield Clinic. Don't just live, shine. Just about set for basketball, and the starting lineups here from Stratford. We'll have those after this.
When friends and family come to town, where do you suggest they go eat? When you say Nuts Deep, they all go.
All right.
Locals all know the
2 minutes.
The funny name has been voted best burger in Marshfield for many
2
years running,
minutes.
The Best of Marshfield survey. But don't forget Nuts Deep for the best breakfast too. From 8 to 11 Monday through Saturday, 7 to 11 on Sunday. Pancakes so big you can't see the plate.
Get your eggs served up by one of the Nuts Deep chicks.
Don't forget the daily lunch and dinner specials too at Nuts Deep 2 in Spencer and Marshfield.
Our emphasis has always been on first.
Also, just so you know, we are short, or we have quite a few spots tonight, so feel free to take as many as you can.
We're here to serve all your banking needs. Stratford State Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit. Hometown people, hometown spirit. Get ready for the new season with your favorite team apparel at the Sports Scene in Marshfield. The Sports Scene is expanded to give you more jerseys, more t-shirts, more of everything to show that you're a true sports fan. They have hats, jerseys, helmets, and clothing for all of your favorite teams and players. NFL, MLB, NBA, and NASCAR. They have autographed sports memorabilia, collectibles, and sports cards too. Go now to the Sports Scene inside the Marshfield Mall. Country Terrace of Stratford takes this time to wish the Stratford Tigers good luck in tonight's game. Country Terrace backs the Tigers all the way. Country Terrace is a community-based residential facility for the elderly and handicapped, who've been serving Stratford area residents for many years. Good luck, Tiger players, from Kristen and the entire staff at Country Terrace of Stratford.
All right, just about set for basketball here tonight on WOSQ. We're at Stratford High School, the Tigers and the Marathon Red Raiders, a big one in the Merriwood South here this evening. The starting lineups look like this for Marathon. They start a 5'9" junior guard, Stephanie Drager. She is averaging 9.5 points per game. Also a 5'3" junior, Carly Fisher, comes in averaging 5.7 points per game. Another starter is another junior, 5'4", Alicia Stieber. She's averaging 9 points a game. Brooke Boltz is averaging 6.7 points a game. She's a 5'7" junior. And then the senior leading this team in scoring, 5'10" senior Amanda Kind, averaging 11 points per game coming into this contest here tonight. On the other side, the Stratford Tigers start a 5'5" junior guard, Taya Nett, averaging 6.2 points a game. Sammy Griesbach, she is a 5'7" senior guard, averaging 10.5 points a game. A 5'7" junior forward, Chelsea Glenicki, averaging 4.9 per game. A 5'9" junior guard, Kaylee Hollitz, and she's averaging 5.8 points a game. And then Andy Zilke, the center on this team, a 6'1" senior. Andy Zilke averaging 14.4 points per contest coming into this ball game here tonight. Those are the starting lineups. The Stratford Tigers are in their home white uniforms with the orange lettering and numerals outlined in black. The Marathon Red Raiders have their red uniforms on with white lettering and numerals and white stripes down the sides. It's Marathon and Stratford, round 2. This was a 1-point game up at Marathon before the Christmas break. Stratford was down by 13 at halftime in that ball game, came storming back and almost pulled it off up at Marathon a month and a half ago, but Red Raiders hung on to win that ball game, and we'll see how round 2 goes here tonight. So we're all set for high school girls basketball here this evening on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Jake Nernberger producing our broadcast tonight. Mike Warren with you from Stratford. Here we go. Kind and Zilke in center circle. Ball in the air. The tip goes to the Tigers. Stratford has it front court to our left, and we are off and running. Underway in this big showdown in the Merriwood South here tonight. Tigers have it again to our left. In the lane, quick shot up by Taya Nett. No good, but a quick whistle and a foul. Nett in the first 12 seconds of the ball game gets her way to the foul line. And the foul on Carly Fisher. Net at the line, no good off the back iron on the first try. And she'll get one more. Second one here is no good again, and this has been a trouble for the Tigers. They have not shot free throws well as of late, and they don't start off too good here. Now a 3 from the near corner on the other end for Fisher. She missed it. Rebound grab by the Tigers. On the run out, Griesbach to the rim on the other end. No good. Rebound by Hollitz. And we have a jump ball now. Possession belongs to Marathon. So just like that, the Tigers give it right back to the Red Raiders. Stieber across the 10-second line to our right. Hands it off to Fisher on the left wing. Now on top for Drager. Now Brooke Boltz gets it on the near wing. Down low for Stieber going to the rim. No good, but a foul against the Tigers. Sammy Griesbach picks up the call. And that is a shooting foul, so Alicia Stieber will be at the line for the Raiders here. 45 seconds into the ball game, our second foul. And the first one is good by Stieber, and Marathon grabs a 1-0 lead. Second foul shot here by Stieber is also good. 2-0 Marathon. 17-15 left to go. in the first half. Now Tigers have it to our left. Griesbach down low. Good ball fake by Chelsea Glenicki. Oh, great fake with the ball. Got past the defender, ties the game at 2, 1 minute into the ball game. Raiders back to our right now. Stieber on the near wing. Swing it over to the left side for Drager. Drives into the lane, kicks it to the near corner for Stieber. Now back on top for Fisher. Left wing now, Drager again. Down low, Amanda Kind over Zilke. Short on the shot. Rebound tipped around. Grabbed by Bolts. No good on the putback. Rebound this time goes to Hollitz. And the Tigers come away with it. And the Red Raiders come away empty on that possession. 90 seconds into the ballgame. We're tied at 2. Tigers have it to our left now. Net on top. Zilke steps out for it. Guarded by Amanda Kind. Right side for Hollitz now. Hollitz hands it off to Net. Back to the near side for Sammy Griesbach, guarded by Fisher. Griesbach dribbles to the top of the key. Goes right corner for Hollitz. Long 2 from the far corner, in and out. And rebound goes to Stieber. Raiders have it back to our right. 2 minutes gone by. We're tied at 2. And now a travel violation on Stieber. She tried to dish it to Fisher on the near wing, or to Stieber, and couldn't get rid of the ball in time before that foot came down. It'll be Tiger basketball. Hollitz inbounding to Griesbach now. Full length of the floor to our left. Sammy at the 10-second line, picked up by Fisher. Comes to the near side now for Glenicki. And Chelsea looking inside. Nothing there. Back on top for Griesbach. Griesbach on the right side now. Picks up her dribble. Hands it off to Zilke. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound grabbed by Brooke Bolts. Outlet pass to Stieber. Here come the Tigers. She flips it over to Fisher on the left wing. On top for Drager. Down low for Kind. Pass Zilke to the rim. And in for 2 for Amanda Kind. She's got her first basket of the ball game. 4-2 Raiders. Back to our left come the Tigers now. And the Tigers throw it away. Lack of communication there on the pass back out top. And the ball went out of bounds. Turnover Tigers. Raiders get it back, leading by 2. Fisher back to our right, top of the key. Left wing now, Drager drives left baseline to the rim. No good, but another whistle against the Tigers. And more foul shots coming for Marathon. That one's going to be on Kaylee Hollitz. Good move, left baseline by Drager. She's at the line. First one in and out, no good. 4-2 Raiders, 3 minutes into the ball game. Second foul shot here is good by Stephanie Drager. She gets 1 of 2 there, and the Red Raiders have a 3-point lead at 5-2. 3 minutes into the ball game. Now a little backcourt pressure by the Raiders as the Tigers bring it front court to our left. Sammy on top, hands to Glenicki on the left wing. Back on top for Griesbach. Now Zilke on the right side, guarded by Kind. Back to the near side for Hollitz. Now Andy down low, tied up by Amanda Kind. Jump ball. Possession, Tigers. Kind and Drager combining on that, forcing the jump ball. It'll belong to Stratford. Taya Net will inbound baseline now. Net looking, throws it to the near wing for Hollitz. Hollitz now dribbles out to the top of the key where she hands it off to Chelsea Glenicki. Back to the near side for Zilke. Andy now back on top for Sammy. Griesbach, far corner Hollitz. She'll dribble out of there and hand to Net on top. Now near side for Zilke, guarded by Kind. Back over to Griesbach on the right side. She'll kick it back on top for Zilke. Back down low on the give and go. Glenicki, good look inside, and Chelsea couldn't handle the pass. It was almost as if she wasn't quite ready for it. Good look inside, and Chelsea let that one slip away on out of bounds to Marathon. Raiders get it back to our right now. Stieber across the 10-second line. Left wing Drager now. Thought about a 3 inside for Kind. Amanda kicks it to the near side for Fisher. Now Kind back in the lane, tries to dribble, penetrate, and Kind is tripped up and fouled on the play. Knocked down hard too, and she's getting up a little slow and hit the floor pretty hard now. See if they get her out of there. And they will. Off the Marathon bench, Caitlin Schmidt into the ball game. Kind will come out and get looked at. Non-shooting foul on Andy Zilke, number 1 on her. And they go right into the lane for Schmidt off the bench on the inbounds pass, and she puts it in for 2. Marathon has grabbed a 5-point lead 4 minutes into the ball game. Tigers back to our left now. Taya Net across the 10-second line. Back to the right side for Holitz. This is exactly what Coach Christofferson told us in the pregame she did not want, a slow start. They've been getting off to slow starts, and they've had to claw their way back into these tight ball games. That is exactly what she was trying to avoid here tonight, but it's happening again. Tigers down by 5. Holitz on the near wing. Back on top for Net, left open for 3. Nope, she pulls it down, drives the lane, puts up a shot, drops it in for 2. 7-4, it's a 3-point ball game. 13:15 to go in the first half. Raiders back to our right now. Left wing for Stieber. Stieber on top now for Baltz. Now on top for Drager. Stephanie comes back to the left side for Stieber. Inside for Schmidt. Schmidt has it, and up and in for Caitlin Schmidt. Two more for Caitlin Schmidt. And as the Tigers bring it to front court left, there is a foul against the Red Raiders as we have subs for both teams now. Marathon bringing in Rihanna Swino and Elizabeth Boehm. Zilke coming out for the Tigers. And they've got Blair Linder into the ball game now. Non-shooting foul on Stieber. Tigers inbound, front court to our left. On the far wing to Griesbach. Lob inside for Glenicki. It's stolen away by the Red Raiders. They have it back to our right. On the near wing, here's a jumper, no good by Boehm. Airballed that one. Holitz grabbed the rebound. Outlet pass for Griesbach. Here come the Tigers. 12.5 left in half number 1. 9-4 ball game. Net on the far wing now, guarded by Stieber. On top for Lindner. Blair kicks it over to the right side. No, knocked away, almost stolen by Stieber. Back to the near side. Griesbach inside for Glenicki, who traveled with the ball. She thought she was fouled, was in heavy traffic down there, and the Red Raider defense forces a travel. And the Tigers will give it right back to Marathon with 12 to play in the half. Now top of the key, left open for 3 is Stieber, no good. Rebound poked out of bounds by Marathon. It will belong to the Tigers. Carly Fisher back into the ballgame now. Drager will come out. Stieber's out, and Kind is back in there for Marathon. And Schmidt will come out as well. Tigers have it, going full length of the floor to our left. Little backcourt pressure by the Raiders here. Net gets it to the 10-second line. Hands off to Griesbach as they get past the half-court trap. Holitz now on the near wing, guarded by Boehm. On top for Lindner now. Blair, near side for Glenicki. Chelsea on top. Right side Holitz, and the Tigers want a timeout with 11:30 to go in the first half. 9-4 ball game. Tigers have the ball, down by 5. We're back to Stratford High School after this.
Advanced Disposal is known as a company that takes things away, but Advanced Disposal
30 seconds.
Give something
One spot
back in the form of high school sports coverage on radio. The people of Advanced Disposal take pride in their work of providing quality solid waste and recycling services to your home or business. Offering you the most prompt, dependable, and cost-efficient waste services in central Wisconsin is how the people of Advanced Disposal make sure the smell of victory is sweet.
11:30 left in the first half. 9-4 Marathon by 5 here at Stratford High School tonight. Glad you're with us on WOSQ. And the Tigers will have the ball following their timeout, trailing Marathon 9-4. Blair Linder will inbound on the far wing, front court to our left at quarter court. Linder throws it in for Net. Now Glenicke on the far wing, guarded by Kind. Now Holitz on top. Holitz looking inside, nothing there. That stingy Marathon defense really giving the Tigers problems. Oh, but Holitz a step back three from the right wing, and she knocks it in. It's a 2-point ball game with 11 to go in the half. Wow. Now the Red Raiders on the other end, inside for Kind, and she walked with the ball. Amanda Kind traveled with the ball on that one. Tigers get it back. One possession game, 9-7, just under 11 to go before halftime. Tigers coming full length of the floor to our left as we watch the action. And Griesbach to the timeline, across, now Holitz on the near wing. Down low, Lindner open and in for two with the left hand. Blair Lindner, great ball movement there by the Tigers. Lindner ties the game at 9 with 10.5 to go in the half. Now Marathon back to our right. On the near wing for Boehm, right baseline jumper. Boehm knocks it down for her first basket of the ball game. Raiders back up by 2, 10-20 to play. Tigers back to our left now. Net on the right side to our left. Net between the circles. Now Holitz. Now Zilke. Back to Net on top. Taya hands to Lindner now. Between these circles. Left side Griesbach guarded there by Sweeney. Now Net in the near corner. She dribbles out of there and is fouled. So that's going to be on Brianna Sweeney, number 1 on her. Subs into the ball game. Glenicke back in for the Tigers. Holitz will come out. For Marathon, Drager and Stieber are back in. Sweeney and Boehm will come out. Non-shooting foul on Sweeney. Glenicke inbounds baseline. High on top for Zilke. Now Glenicke on the left wing. Guarded by Brooke Bolts. Glenicke now kicks it to Griesbach on the right elbow. Sammy on top for Zilke. A long three. And no good. But I think she is fouled. And now Zilke looks like she's maybe re-injured that ankle. Came down awkwardly. She was fouled on the shot. Favoring that left ankle, and she might have to come out of the ball game. Fouled by Kind on the shot before the shot, so it's a non-shooting foul on Kind as Zilke exits, favoring her right ankle. Tigers will inbound. Blair Lindner throws it into Net in the backcourt. Taya back across the 10-second line to our left. Holitz on the near wing. Holitz on top for Lindner. Lindner had it poked away. Loose ball picked up by Holitz. Now Glenicke on the right elbow. Pull-up jumper from the right wing, no good. Marathon grabs the rebound. Here they come back to our right. Fisher up the near sideline. On top, hands to Bolts. Swing it over to the left side. Now inside for Bolts, and she misses. The shot from the left block down low. Rebound grab by Glenicke. Outlet for Griesbach. Sammy hands to Holitz. Now Net on top on the left side. Glenicke on the right side. Baseline move. Up. No good, but a foul. Great ball fake again by Chelsea Glenicke. She's doing a lot with that basketball to fake out the defenders, and she draws another foul, and Glenicke will be at the line this time. Number 1 on Bolts. Glenicke at the line here. First foul shot is no good. They have not done a sufficient job of shooting free throws as of late. It's one area of concern for Coach K. Missed another one. Missed them both. And the rebound grabbed, or out of bounds, I guess, to Marathon. 11-9, Raiders by 2. They have the ball, 8:45 to go in the half. Left wing for Drager. Now to Kind, left baseline drive. She kicks it to the near side now for Fisher. Drives to the rim. In for 2 and 1 for Carly Fisher. And she'll have a chance at a three-point play with 8:38 to go in the half. That foul on Taya, net number 1 on her. And Fisher at the line. That one is good. Three-point play for Carly Fisher. Marathon leading 14-9 with 8.5 to go now before halftime. Tigers have it back to our left. Net across the 10-second line. Now Glenicki on the right wing. Guarded by Amanda Kind. Glenicki dribbles to the center. Now near wing for Net. Net back on top for Sammy Griesbach. Back to the right side for Blair Lindner. Lindner now to Griesbach. Tries to go right baseline. Now pull-up jumper. Gets it to go in. Good baseline shot by Sammy Griesbach. Her first basket of the ball game. It's a three-point game at 14-11 with 8 to go in the half. Marathon with the lead and the ball to our right. Stieber on top. Down low for Kind. Puts the ball on the floor, puts up a shot, no good, but there is some contact, and Kind is fouled down low. Boy, not a lot of contact down there, but she gets the call. Kind will be at the foul line here as Caitlin Schmidt now gets set to check back in for the Raiders. Kind at the line. Foul was on Net, her second, as Kind hits the first free throw. Now Net comes out, and Brooke Peterson into the ball game for the first time tonight. Second one here by Amanda Kind off the front of the rim, no good. And we had a substitution. Well, there should not have. Well, there was a missed shot. I'm not sure how they got the substitution, but there was a horn after the miss. Tiger basketball now. Peterson inbounds it to Griesbach in the backcourt. A little pressure again by Marathon. Griesbach takes off now across the 10-second line. Up ahead for Glenicki. To the rim. Too hard off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Put back good for Chelsea Glenicki. She's got 4 points, and it's a 2-point game with 7.5 to go. Now on the other end, a little runner at the rim by Stieber. No good. On the rebound, I believe it was Hollitz and Schmidt tied up. Possession arrow belongs to the Red Raiders with 7:25 to go. Stieber will inbound baseline now. Marathon has it to our right, up by 2. Stieber throws it in for Fisher on the near wing. Down low for Schmidt, or for Baltz, I should say. Ball knocked away out of bounds to Marathon. So now Alicia Stieber will inbound baseline for Marathon here. Lobs it in for Drager. On the right block, puts up a shot and is fouled. I think that might have been Lindner. Yeah, Blair Lindner with the foul there, and that will put Stephanie Drager at the free throw line for Marathon for the second time tonight. First one here is good. Second foul shot coming here. Second one is good. She gets both of them there. 3 of 4 from the line tonight for Drager. And the Marathon lead is back to 4 at 17-13 with 7:16 to go in the half. Tigers now bringing it full length of the floor to our left. Sammy Griesbach across the 10-second line, greeted by Drager. Hands it off to Lindner now. Near side for Peterson. Back on top for Lindner. Now Griesbach again. Boy, the Red Raiders sending 2 players after the ball every time it's passed here. Trying to force that turnover. Hollitz on the far wing. To Lindner in the lane. Backdoor cut for Peterson. She caught the ball and then traveled with it. Boy, she was almost too wide open. Peterson had a great look at the basket and a great dump down low on the backdoor cut by Peterson, and she walked with the ball. Red Raiders get it back to our right, up by 4, 6:40 to go in the half. Drager on the left wing, on top for Kind. Near side now for Baltz. Baltz tries to drive in. Now she is fouled. No, we got a foul. Oh, and she walked with it. I believe a travel on Baltz. So the Tigers get it back with 6.5 to go now. Down by 4. Lindner on top. Again, a zone look defensively here by Marathon. Ball knocked out of bounds on the near wing as they tried to pass to the near corner for Peterson. Olivia Burrows in. Tigers have it to our left. Backcourt, and it was tipped. Tipped by Marathon, and they stopped play. Play should have kept going there. If it's a tip, you don't stop play. But they did anyway. So the Tigers will, unless the ball went out of bounds, maybe that's what happened. I'm not sure. But the Tigers reset to our left. Lindner on top to Griesbach. Back to Lindner. Open jumper. Long two. No good. Rebound grab by Schmidt for Marathon. And then Griesbach reaches in and tries to steal it away. And a reach-in foul there on Sammy Griesbach. Number 2 on Sammy. And that will put Schmidt at the line. That's the 7th team foul against the Tigers. And 1-1 here for Caitlin Schmidt. So the first one here by Caitlin is good. She'll get the bonus toss. Second one coming here. No good. Rebound grab by Glinicky. Outlet to Hollitz, who gives it to Griesbach. Now 5:40 left in the half. Tigers have it to our left, down by 5 with 5.5 to go before the halftime break. Glinicky on the right elbow, guarded by Drager. Glinicky drives the lane. Runner at the rim, off the glass and in for Chelsea Glinicky. She's got 6 points, and the Marathon lead down to 3 with 5:19 to go. Red Raiders have it back to our right. Back and forth we go here. Schmidt on top. Left wing Drager. Inside for Kind. Amanda to the basket and in for 2. She's got 5. The Marathon lead back to 5 with 5 to play in the half. Tigers now back to our left. Griesbach across the 10-second line, guarded by Carly Fisher. Now to Lindner on the near wing. She gives it to Hollitz on the right side. Now Glinicky in the far corner. On the give and go to Hollitz. Ball tipped out of bounds by Kind. Subs now from Marathon. Drager and Schmidt come out. Sweeney back in there. And Stieber as well. Tigers inbounding baseline. Glinicky gets it on the top of the key. Near side Griesbach guarded by Fisher. Griesbach tries to go baseline, cut off. Back on top now for Lindner. Far side Glinicky. Glinicky back on top. Hands it off to Hollitz between the circles. Now Griesbach on the right wing. Lindner in the far corner now. Dribbles out of there. Gives it to Griesbach on the switch in the far corner. Griesbach trying to dribble, penetrate. Not there. Hands it to Burrows in the far corner. Back to Griesbach on top. Now Lindner on the near wing. And we got a foul on Alicia Stieber away from the ball. Number 2 on Stieber. So here comes Brooke Bolts back into the ball game. Glenicki will come out for the Tigers. And Brooke Peterson will go back into the ball game. Non-shooting foul. Burrows inbounding baseline for Stratford. Looking to Griesbach on the near wing. Sammy has it now on top. 4 minutes to go in the half. Hollitz on the right elbow. Hollitz hands it off to Peterson on the near wing. Back on top for Lindner. Back to the near side for Hollitz. Step back three off the mark. Rebound grab by Burrows down low. Back up. No good again. Griesbach with a rebound. Block shot by Kind. She sends that one out of bounds. And then there's a foul on Elizabeth Boehm. That will put Sammy Griesbach at the foul line. 7th team foul against Marathon. And a 1-and-1 here. Or no, it was a shooting foul. She'll get 2. Sammy missed the first one. And again, they continue to struggle at the foul line. Second one here is no good. She missed them both. Rebound went out of bounds off Marathon, though, and Boehm could not grab that one before it went over the end line. Tigers will get it right back with 3:47 to go in the first half. Burrows again will inbound baseline. Throws it to Peterson, top of the key. Now Griesbach, left baseline move from the near corner. Flips one up. No good. It went into the support beams above the rim, and that will be out of bounds to Marathon with 3:41 to go as Caitlin Schmidt now checks back in for the Red Raiders, and Swino will come out. Red Raiders have it to our right. 3.5 to go in the half. They've got a 5-point lead at 20-15. Marathon to front court right now. Fisher on the near wing. Up top for Kind, guarded by Hollitz. Back to Bolts on the left wing. Pass down along the left baseline for Schmidt. And there's a foul down there by the Tigers. It might be on Olivia Burrows. And it is. And that will put Schmidt at the line for the second time tonight as Chelsea Glenicki checks back in for the Tigers and Burrows will come out. So Schmidt at the line, 1 of 2 today. Front end of a 1-and-1, no good. Rebound tipped to Lindner. Tigers have it for Griesbach now, up the near sideline to our left. Back on top for Lindner. Far side for Peterson. She lost the ball out of bounds. She wasn't ready for the pass, and Brooke turns it over for the Tigers. Taya Nett back into the ball game now, and Peterson will come out after turning the ball over. Raiders have it with that 5-point lead. Back to our right come the Raiders as we watch the action here at Stratford High School tonight. Merriwood South action on WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield. Marathon has it to our right. Bolts on top. Near wing now Fisher. Fisher back between the circles for Boehm. Back to the near side for Fisher. Nothing inside. Now Bolts gets it on the left elbow. Inside for Schmidt. Turnaround jumper. No good. Offensive rebound by Fisher. No good. But then grabbed by Schmidt. And she puts it up and in. 2.5 to go. Tigers down by 7. They have the ball. Hollitz on the left wing to our left. Back to Lindner now, guarded by Schmidt, who just hit that big shot after a couple of big offensive rebounds for Marathon. Glenicki now on the right elbow. Back to the near side for Lindner. Lindner looking inside, nothing there. She'll drive the lane, kick it to Nett on the right elbow. Glenicki steps out for it. She'll kick it to Hollitz on the right side. Back on top for Nett. Nett, dribble drive, kicks it to Glenicki. A long 2, around and out. Rebound Schmidt for Marathon with under 2 to play in the half. Marathon leading 22-15. They have the ball to our right. Kind in the high post. Lob down low for Schmidt. And knocked away by Glenicki. Ball loose. Grabbed by Marathon. Now tipped around. Ball goes out of bounds to Stratford with 1:37 in the half. Stephanie Drager back into the ball game for Marathon. And Olivia Zabel in for Amanda Kind. A minute 37 in the half. Tigers have the ball down by 7, 22-15. Taya Net to front court left, picked up by Drager at the timeline. Now Net on top. Comes near wing for Griesbach, guarded by Fisher. Skips it over to Hollitz on the right elbow. She hands to Net. Back to the near side for Lindner. Left baseline drive. Puts up a shot, no good, but some contact down along that baseline, and there's a foul on Marathon. So that will put Lindner at the free throw line with a minute 14 to go in the half. First one, no good. And again, the Tigers continue their struggles at the foul line tonight. They have not hit one yet. They are 0 for 7 from the line tonight. Second one here for Lindner. And finally, the Tigers make a free throw, 1 for 8. 22-16, a minute 10 to go before halftime. Marathon has it to our right. Fisher, near side here for Drager. Back on top now for Zabel. Pull-up jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. Ball taken away by the Tigers. Now it gets away from Lindner. Scramble for it at the timeline. And the Tigers will have it off the possession arrow with 53 seconds to go before the halftime break. Tigers down by 6 here. 50 seconds to go before the halftime break. Griesbach has it on the right wing, hands it to Lindner. Back on top for Hollitz now. Now Glenicki gets it with 40 seconds. Back to Griesbach on the right elbow. Now Lindner on the left side. Back to Griesbach. A long two. Jumper no good. Rebound Drager. Stolen by Griesbach, but there's a foul on a reach in there by Stratford with 30 seconds to go in the half. That one might be on Hollitz, and it is number 2 on Kaylee Hollitz. And that will mean a 1-and-1 here for Drager on the other end. With 30 seconds to go in the half. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good for Drager. She'll get one more as the Marathon lead grows to 7 now. Taya Net in for the Tigers, and Peterson will come out. Second foul shot here by Drager, in and out, no good, and the rebound goes off of Glenicki to Marathon with 29 seconds to go in the half. It'll be Red Raider ball here. Baltz will inbound baseline. Throws it in for Kind on the right block, up and in for 2 for Amanda Kind. They made that look real easy. 25-16 now, Marathon by 9. Tigers have it front court to our left. 15 seconds to go in the half. Griesbach in the near corner. Left baseline move, right past the defense. She missed a point-blank range layup on a great baseline move by Griesbach, and she missed the wide-open layup. Went right past the defense along the baseline and then missed it. Those are the kind of shots you got to put in if you're going to expect to beat Marathon. 6.9 to go. Red Raiders will go length of the floor to our right, leading by 9. Their biggest lead of the night. Here they come, front court to our right. Couple of seconds left. Pull-up jumper at the buzzer by Stieber. No good, but Marathon grows the lead to 9 as we head to the halftime break here at Stratford High School tonight. We've got a good one going in the Merriwood South. The Red Raiders leading the conference at 8-1, and they take a 9-point lead into the locker room here at the halftime break tonight, leading the Stratford Tigers 25-16. You're listening to Merriwood Conference Girls Basketball tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Our halftime score, Marathon 25 and Stratford 16. Back with the first half stats in this one after this.
Buying a home can make you feel like a mouse in an endless maze. Wrong turn here, wrong turn there. At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, they want to...
All right, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes.
Find the cheese.
This is Todd Schultz with Fairway. We want to be your financial expert for life. We work with FHA, VA, WIDA, rural development, and conventional loans. We'll review all your options. You get more home loan solutions at Fairway of Marshfield.
Call them today at 384-7878. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS 2289, is an equal housing lender. Todd Schultz, NMLS number 642092.
Everybody likes something for free. Well, how about something that's free all the time? At Hank's Furniture in Thorpe, delivery is always free. Doesn't matter if it's a single Lazy Boy rocker recliner, a Flex Steel or Marshfield sofa, or bedroom furniture from Wolfcraft. Delivery is free. Hank's also carries every type of flooring imaginable with accurate, unchanging estimates. So get your free fix. Head to Hank's Furniture, downtown Thorpe. Hank's Furniture, free delivery.
The Sports Den in Marshfield is your one-stop shop for all seasons. Come in for new skis, snowboard, or a bike, or bring your equipment in for a tune-up. And stop in to see all the new cold weather gear for the ski, snowboard, and snowshoe seasons. Look sharp with warm, functional clothing from North Face, Smart Wool, Burton. Now 20 to 50% off at the Sports Den, South Central Avenue in Marshfield. Reserve your spot for our ski trip February 19th. Call for details. Check them out on Facebook or at thesportsden.net.
Hi, I'm Eric Stratman, president of the Columbus Dons Booster Club. Our vision is to grow the top athletic teams in central Wisconsin in sportsmanship, participation, and victories. We raise funds through membership dues, donations, raffles, spirit merchandising sales, concessions, and a variety of other activities. The funds raised directly benefit every sport at Columbus Catholic. Contact Joe Konieczny at Columbus High School at 387-1177 to become a Booster Club member today.
Back here at Stratford High School, our halftime score, Marathon leading the Stratford Tigers 25-16 in high school girls basketball action tonight here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Jake Nernberger producing our broadcast tonight. Mike Warren with you from Stratford High School. A 9-point marathon lead here at the halftime break. Just a reminder, we've got Wisconsin Badger men's basketball coming up on Super Bowl Sunday. So before the big game from Houston, tune in for Wisconsin Badger men's basketball as the Badgers take on Indiana at the Kohl Center in Madison. Our Badger coverage on Sunday morning gets underway at 11 a.m. on Sunday from the Kohl Center in Madison. So tune in to Badger basketball before the big game between Atlanta and New England from Houston. Super Bowl 51 coming up this Sunday. Well, our halftime stats brought to you by United FCS, supporting agriculture and rural communities. Marathon led by Amanda Kind and Caitlin Schmidt, each with 7 points. Both are one of two. Oh, no, Caitlin is one of three from the foul line. Kind one of two from the free throw line tonight. And again, they each have 7 points here to lead the Red Raiders at the halftime break. Also, 4 points for Stephanie Drager, all from the foul line. She is 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half for Marathon. 3 points for Carly Fisher, including 1 of 1 from the line. And 2 points apiece for Alicia Stieber and Elizabeth Bain. Stieber 2 of 2 from the line. Stratford Tigers led by Chelsea Glenicki with 6 points, including 0 of 2 from the foul line. 3 points for Blair Lindner, including 1 of 2 from the line. And then 2 points apiece for Sammy Griesbach and Taya Nett. Oh, and a 3-pointer by Kaylee Hollitz. I missed the 3-pointer by Hollitz. as well. The Stratford Tigers made only one foul shot in that first half. 1 of 8 from the foul line for Stratford. So 1 of 8, and they're down by 9. Should be a lot closer than it is. Marathon has the halftime lead here tonight, 25-16. Our halftime stats brought to you by United FCS, supporting agriculture and rural communities. Halftime score, Marathon 25 and Stratford 16. Stay with us. More from Stratford in just a moment.
When it's snowing hard and your family has a million places to go, you've got to get out of the garage now. And it's no time for amateurs. Thankfully, you're a pro with lots of winters under your belt. You grab your Toro snow thrower.
All right, let's do another 2 minutes here. 2 minutes.
The driveway right down to the pavement in record time, and just like that, you're done before the neighbors. Visit Bill's Service Center, Highway 97 in Stratford, to experience Toro snow throwers for yourself. So bring on winter. You'll be ready for it with a Toro.
Here's another Tooth Truth from Dental Clinic of Marshfield.
Do you feel anxious about dentists? Well, you're not alone. A lot of people feel anxiety about dental visits. Dental Clinic of Marshfield wants to help. Dental Clinic of Marshfield dentists will make your comfort a priority.
Dental Clinic of Marshfield. Dental care for life. Schedule an appointment today at any of their 3 offices in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neelsville. Learn more at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com.
If you live in the country, satellite internet is not your only option. If you're a rural resident, Country Wireless was made for you. Country Wireless is now making high-speed internet even more affordable by offering you free installs with your 2-year contract. That's right, Country Wireless is now providing free installs with your 2-year contract, which saves you more than $150. No surprise hikes, and you always get low rates with Country Wireless, whether you have a 2-year contract or no contract at all. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee and free equipment upgrades. Call their office at 715-389-8584 or visit them online at countrywireless.com or like them on Facebook.
You know a good teammate when you see one. Hardworking, reliable, and most of all, someone who knows that success is best achieved when people work together. At Ministry St. Joseph's Hospital, we work with all of our patients as a team to make the best decisions for their health. That's why we're proud to sponsor Columbus High School Dons Sports, because the world needs more great teams. Get to know us better at ministryhealth.org. Ministry Healthcare. Knowing you better means treating you better.
Just a reminder, we've got NBA basketball coming up tomorrow night here on WOSQ. The New York Knicks take on the defending champion Cleveland Cavaliers from Madison Square Garden in the Big Apple. Our coverage of NBA basketball gets underway at 6:30 tomorrow night right here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield. Our next high school broadcast coming up next Tuesday at Marshfield Columbus. The Dons boys take on Owen Withy at 7:15. Our broadcast gets underway at 7 o'clock next Tuesday night from Columbus Catholic High School in Marshfield. The Owen Withy boys at Marshfield Columbus coming up on Tuesday night at Columbus High School. That's our next high school broadcast here on 92.3 FM. Just about ready for second half action here at Stratford. Marathon with a 9-point lead. We'll go to the second half after this.
High school sports coverage is brought to you by your team at Security Health Plan. The same.
All right, 1 minute here, 60 seconds, 1 minute.
And businesses of all sizes throughout Wisconsin. Health insurance was created because we worry. Security was created so you don't have to.
1 minute.
Security Health Plan. Great plans for every stage of this game called life. To learn more, visit securityhealth.org.
Depending on your situation, now could be a very good time to buy a new home. We can help with a mortgage loan that you can live with. Our loan officers know the local market. We have several different loan options. We can help you determine which one is best for your situation. See us today. We're an equal housing lender. Stratford State Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
All right, we are ready for second half action here tonight from Stratford High School, Marywood South Conference Girls Basketball on WOSQ Spencer Marshfield. Jake Nernberger producing our broadcast tonight. Mike Warren with you from Stratford. Tigers and Red Raiders in a 9-point game. The Red Raiders lead it 25-16. Tigers have the ball to start the second half. Front court to our right, down by 9, and a quick shot by Sammy Griesbach. She drains a long two-pointer, and just like that, it's a 7-point game, 25-18. As we switch directions here now, Marathon has it to our left here for the second half. Drive into the lane by Brooke Bolts, and Bolts is fouled. And she will go to the foul line for Marathon in the first 28 seconds of the second half. And the first foul shot is good. Foul was on Glenicki, number 1 on Chelsea. The second shot here by Bolts is good. 2 of 2 from the line there. The Red Raiders doing a much better job at free throw shooting than the Tigers are here tonight. Stratford gets the ball back. Front court to our right now. Griesbach up the near sideline to our right, guarded by Amanda Kind. There's a mismatch. Hollitz in the near corner now, back on top. Down low for Andy Zilke, who's back out there but noticeably limping with a bad ankle. But she's trying to tough it out as the Red Raiders turn it over on their end of the floor. No, Tigers had it and they turned it over. Marathon ball. I thought it may have been a Marathon turnover. They will hang on to it. Front court to our left. Inside for Amanda Kind, and trying to get past the defender. Missed the shot, grabbed the rebound, and got fouled on the rebound, or on the putback attempt. And that will be number 2 on Glenicki now, non-shooting foul. Marathon will inbound baseline. They throw it high out top for Carly Fisher. Now in the near wing for Stephanie Drager, guarded by Kaylee Hollitz. Now back to the right side for Fisher. Now on top for Drager, guarded by Hollitz. Drager walked with the ball, traveled with the ball, and the Red Raiders will give it right back to Stratford. A minute and a half into this second half, 27-18. The Marathon lead is still 9. That matches their biggest of the night. That was the halftime lead for Marathon. Tigers have it back to our right. Griesbach on top, guarded by Fisher. Now near wing for Hollitz. Hollitz kicks it to the left wing for Glenicki. On top now, Andy Zilke. Back to the near corner for Hollitz. Back on top for Taya Nett. Starting 5 out there for both teams to start the second half. Now Griesbach along the left baseline. Hands to Hollitz. They kick it back on top for Nett. Taya kicks it to the right baseline for Glenicki. Jumper good for Chelsea. She's got 8 points. The Marathon lead cut to 7. 2 minutes gone by here in the second half. Red Raiders back to our left now, on top for Fisher. Fisher to the near wing now for Bolts. Inside for Kind. Nope, she'll kick it to the far corner, and it's a three-pointer for Alicia Stieber. She's got 5. It's now a 10-point Marathon lead. 2.5 gone by here in the second half. Tigers get it back to our right. Glenicki across the 10-second line. She'll hand to Griesbach. Sammy has it between the circles on top, guarded by Stieber. Now on the near wing, Hollitz for 3 on the other end. Too strong. Rebound, Drager. Here come the Red Raiders. Outlet to Stieber. Up ahead for Bolts. Bolts along the near wing. Kicks it out for Drager. Dribble drive. Slams into Zilke in the lane. Blocking foul on Andy. And good penetration there by Stephanie Drager. She'll be at the foul line for the 4th time tonight, where she's 4 of 6 this evening. And that'll be number 2 on Andy Zilke, who has been a non-factor in the ball game. Missed much of the first half with an ankle injury. Andy has not scored in the ball game yet tonight, and now picks up her second foul. So Drager at the line. First one good. Or was that must have been a 3-point play. She made the foul shot and the basket. Yep, 33. Now here's a run at the rim by Glenicki on the other end. She puts it in for 2. 33-22. Now the Marathon lead 11. Marathon has it to our almost stolen by Glenicki, knocked into the backcourt, but Bolts tracks it down. Marathon back to our left. 3.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Drager on top, guarded by Hollitz. Right wing now for Rihanna Swino, who's checked in. She'll dump it down low for Caitlin Schmidt, who's into the ball game. Schmidt along the left block, no good, as she tried to put up a shot, but she is fouled by Andy Zilke, number 3 on Andy. And Schmidt at the line, no good on the first one. So one more for Schmidt here. More subs in and out of the ball game. Net out for Stratford. Blair Linder in there. Schmidt, the second one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tip to Glenicki. She missed them both. The Tigers have it to our right. Griesbach up the left sideline to our right. Griesbach on top, hands to Lindner between the circles. A lob down low for Zilke. Tipped away and stolen by Marathon. Boy, they did a good job on a double team on Andy Zilke down low. Marathon gets it right back. They were trying to force that one into Zilke, trying to get her involved in the offense. Andy Zilke scoreless here tonight. Marathon to our left now. Trying to stretch the lead. Backdoor cut. Right baseline. Rihanna Swino. Her first basket of the ball game. And the Marathon lead is back to 13, matching their biggest lead of the night with 13.5 to go in regulation. Tigers front court to our right, trying to get back into the ball game. Inside for Zilke, wasn't ready for the pass. Right through the hands of Andy Zilke and out of bounds. And another Tiger turnover. Marathon gets it back now, leading by 13, 35-22. Raiders trying to add to their lead on this trip here. Swino on the near wing, guarded by Olivia Burrows. Into the lane, cutting to the basket, Elizabeth Beam, her second basket of the night. And now it's a 15-point Marathon lead. 5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Tigers back to front court right, trying to get back into this one. A lob inside for Andy Zilke. Up, no good. Too strong with that one. Rebound tipped out of bounds to Stratford. Andy Zilke noticeably limping on that bad ankle. She re-injured it in the first half, and she has not been the same player since. Tigers inbounding now. Burrows throwing it in baseline. Lobs it to Hollitz at the foul line. Top of the key now for Hollitz. Near side for Lindner. Back to Griesbach on the left elbow. Griesbach now. Pull-up jumper in the lane, off the window and in for 2 for Sammy Griesbach. A big shot there. Tigers needed a basket, and they got it. Marathon back to our left now. Inside, Amanda Kind with the left hand off the glass and in for Amanda Kind. 2 more for her. She's got 9, 39-24, and the Tigers need a timeout with 12:24 left in the half. Tigers down by 15, and we'll come back to Stratford High School in just a moment.
Looking for a new home? Consider a Stratford home. Stratford homes have lasting value based on honest...
1 minute here, 60 seconds.
Visit the Model Home Village on Highway 97 in Stratford to see a custom 2-bedroom, 2-bath cottage with a unique lakeside decor. Another new model home is coming in 2017. See the quality for yourself by calling to schedule a tour of the indoor construction facility. Make your next home a Stratford home. Find them on Facebook. At Courtesy Auto and Truck Center in Thorpe, you'll always get the best possible service and courteous attention. They're your Ford and GM dealer with your next vehicle, new or certified used car or truck. Folks don't shop for vehicles anywhere else because of the great response they get from all the guys and gals who work there. Just off Highway 29 in Thorpe, where common courtesy meets exceptional service. Or on the web at drivecourtesyauto.com. Courtesy drives the distance.
All right, following the timeout, Tiger ball to our right. A three-pointer by Hollitz off the inbounds pass, but she was fouled on the shot. Right off the inbounds pass as we come out of the timeout. And that will put Hollitz at the foul line for the Tigers, who trail Marathon by 15. First one here by Hollitz is good. Boy, the Tigers, just their second free throw tonight. The second one here by Hollitz, that one is good. Well, you make this one as good as hitting the three-pointer. The foul, by the way, was on Amanda Kind, number 2 on her. Third one here, that one's good. 3 for 3 for Kaylee Hollitz. Fouled on the three-pointer. 39-27 now. Marathon has the ball to our left, inside for Kind, and she just makes that look way too easy. 2 more for her. She's got 11. 41-27 now. Marathon out in front. 12 to play in regulation. Now the Tigers attack to our right. Burrows a jumper from the right side. No good. Glenicki with the putback off the glass and in. Boy, oh boy, Chelsea Glenicki. 12 points tonight for Chelsea. And she's having a nice game for Stratford, trying to keep them in this ball game. Marathon to our left now. Bame on top. Down low for Swino, no good. Rebound by Kind. Putback, no good. But again, she is fouled. And Kind will be at the line again. And the foul was on Hollitz, her third, as Kind makes the first free throw. Bounced up off the back iron and dropped in. 12 tonight for Amanda Kind, and came in averaging just under 11 a game. Second one coming here for Amanda. And this one goes in, 2 for 2. 13 tonight for Kind, and now the Marathon lead is at 14, 43-29. And again, their biggest of the night now with 11 and a half to go. Tigers trying to climb back into this one, but they throw the ball away. Glenicki tried to dump it down low to Taya Net, and it went out of bounds to Marathon. Another Tiger turnover. And Marathon can add to the lead right here. Drager on the far wing. They come near side for Fisher, guarded by Net. Back on top for Drager. In for Kind. She'll kick it to the far side. 3 by Bolts is no good. Tigers grab the rebound. Back to our right. Riesbach, top of the key to our right, guarded by Alicia Stieber. Now Glenicki on the left wing, picked up there by Kind. Back on top for Blair Lindner between the circles. Right side now for Net. Back on top for Hollitz, picked up there by Brooke Bolts. Now Griesbach on the right wing. Hands it off for Net, a long 2, no good. Rebound grab by Marathon. Stieber on the run out to the other end. Stieber kicks it to the near side for Fisher, now to Kind in the lane. Ball stripped away, and Kind was fouled again. That one's going to be on Kaylee Hollitz, number 3 on Kaylee. Non-shooting foul. Red Raiders will inbound baseline. Stieber to throw it in as the Tigers bring Andy Zilke back into the ballgame, and Hollitz will come out.
Come on, make it strong. Jump high, jump high.
Stieber inbounds at baseline to the far corner for Drager. Tries to drive to the basket. No good. Good stop there by the Tigers. Zilke with the rebound. Outlet to Glenicki to front court right. Now back on top for Griesbach. Sammy between the circles. Now near side for Lindner. Lindner tries to go right baseline. Jumper, no good, but a foul by Marathon along that right baseline as Lindner tried to get to the basket that way, and she'll be at the line with 10:07 to go in regulation. It's going to be number 1 on Steph Drager. And Lindner at the line for the second time tonight. First one here is good as Elizabeth Boehm checks back into the ballgame. And Stieber will come out. Second one here for Blair Lindner. And this one is no good off the front of the rim. Drager with the rebound. Here come the Red Raiders, leading by 13 with 10 to play in regulation. Raiders front court to our left, far wing Fisher. On top for Drager, near side Bolts now. Bolts gets a screen from Kind, then gives it back to Fisher on the right side. Back on top now for Elizabeth Boehm. Liz gives it back to Drager, away from the ball. There's an offensive foul on Marathon. That's going to be on Amanda Kind down low. Number 3 on Kind. 9:46 to go. 13-point ball game, 43-30. Marathon on top. Tigers get the ball back. Net inbounds in the backcourt to Griesbach. Sammy across the 10-second line to our right. To Lindner on the near wing. Back to Griesbach between the circles. Now left wing for Taya Net. Net looking inside. Nothing there. Now Zilke steps out for it in the lane for Glenicki. Back to Andy, top of the key. Net for 3. Get in there. It rolls in. Taya Net with a big three-pointer, and it's back to a 10-point ball game. Timeout Marathon. 43-33, 9:18 to go, and back to Stratford High School after this.
Are you overwhelmed trying to determine your home mortgage options or how to refinance an existing property?
All right, 1 minute here, 60 seconds, 1 minute.
Choose the proven, reliable leadership of Advantage Community Bank. They don't have to impress traditional Wall Street types because their stockholders are already living on your street. They want you to be their neighbors and keep Central Wisconsin's future strong. To learn more about your benefits at Advantage Community Bank, visit AdvantageCommunityBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Drive a heavy truck, then you know V&H Trucks because we know what drives you. Whether it's septic, logging, material handling, or anything else that needs a tough truck, our second-to-none experienced sales staff has you covered. We agree with our friends at Western Star when they say the toughest part of any job should be your truck. So come see the sales staff at V&H today to get tough working for you. V&H, the driving force in heavy trucks and equipment.
At 1505 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, or vhtrucks.com.
The Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team leading DC Everest at the halftime break, 27-23. That game up in Schofield tonight. Here at Stratford, the Tiger girls down by 10 to Marathon following a Red Raider timeout. Marathon has the ball to our left, leading 43-33. Jumper in the lane by Brooke Bolts, no good, and the Tigers grab the rebound. They were down by as many as 15, trying to claw their way back into this ball game. Now down by 10. Tigers on the attack. Front court to our right. Lindner on top. Hands it off to Glenicki. Back to Sammy Griesbach has it between the circles. Now Taya Net tries to dribble drive to the basket. Draws a double team and draws a foul. Taya Net will be at the foul line for the Tigers with 8:36 to go in regulation. Net at the line. Fouled by Brooke Bolts. First one is no good. Oh, wow. in and out. It sat on the front of the rim for what was that? 3-4 seconds it sat there and fell off the wrong way for Taya Net. She'll get one more here. Second one, no good. She missed them both. But a rebound by Glenicki on the offensive rebound. Chelsea with a putback. She's got 14 points tonight, trying to keep the Tigers in this one. And now it's back to an 8-point ball game. 8:20 to go. Now 3 seconds on Marathon on the other end. Tigers will get it back. They were down by 15, and they're making their traditional second half comeback. 43-35. Tigers have the ball. Backcourt pressure by Marathon. Now they back off. Griesbach to the 10-second line. Driving past Liz Boehm. Now Glenicki on the left wing. Back on top for Griesbach. Griesbach gets a screen from Zilke, now right side. Back to Zilke on the pick and roll. Shot up from the right side, no good. Not a good look there by Zilke, kind of forced. Now a steal by Glenicki as Marathon brought it to the other end. Chelsea on the other end, layup good, and one. The hoop and the harm, and here come the Tigers roaring back. Chelsea Glenicki, the steal, the layup, the foul, and a chance for a three-point play. Marathon needs to talk things over. It is suddenly a 6-point ball game. 43-37, 7:52 to go, and back to Stratford High School in just a moment.
So, you say you're not having enough fun. Then you haven't been to LJ Sports Zone in Stratford lately. LJ
30
Sports
seconds,
Zone is
one spot.
New fun spot. Come watch the games with your friends on the big screen. Take the family out to dinner or just hang out. They have a fabulous Friday fish fry, daily specials, and an awesome game room. It's Stratford's new fun spot, LJ Sports Zone and Grill. Open at 10 a.m. daily on North 3rd Avenue in Stratford. Stop in after the game and bring your friends. Go Tigers!
Moving Marshfield forward by giving back. At Forward Financial Bank, that's what it's all about. Hi, this is Bill Senholtz, President and CEO at Forward Financial Bank. We're proud to say that 100% of our deposits are being invested in loans in our communities. That means your deposit dollars stay here to help businesses and families who need financing. To help move our communities forward, stop in today and open your account, or open your account online at forwardbank.com.
All right, Glenicki at the free throw line. The foul was against Steph Drager, her second. Glenicki made the basket. And now the free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Marathon. They have it front court to our left. 43-37. 7:40 left in regulation here at Stratford tonight. Tigers trying to come from 15 down. Marathon, Drager down the lane, missed a wide open layup. Good look, but she missed it. Rebound by Blair Lindner. Tigers have it back to our right. Down by 6, 43-37. They were down by 13 to Marathon at the half in the first meeting. Came all the way back and lost by 1. Trying to do the same here tonight. Tigers to our right. Lindner on top. Hands to Net. Net guarded by Fisher. Trying to go right baseline. Nothing there. Back on top for Lindner. Lindner back to Net. She threw it away. Oh, boy. Net was cutting toward the basket. The pass went behind her. Lindner thought she was going to step back out for it on the wing and threw it right past her and out of bounds. Under 7 to play now in regulation. Marathon gets it back to our left, leading 43-37. Kind on top, guarded by Zilke. Kind puts the ball on the floor, jump step to the basket. Down low, in for 2. Big basket for Amanda Kind. 45-37, 6.5 to go. Tigers back to our right now. Net to Griesbach on the near wing. Griesbach on top for Glenicki. Chelsea Hands it off to Lindner. Lindner's got to get better with the ball here. Got to take care of the ball. Drives into the lane. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Glenicki right baseline. Back up. No good again. Glenicki to Griesbach. To the rim. And in for two. Couple of big offensive rebounds there for the Tigers. 45-39. The Marathon lead cut to 6. Marathon back to our left now. Kind again. Jump stop. Kicks it, near wing 3, no good for Fisher. Rebound Lindner, Tigers have it. 5:45 to go in regulation. A 6-point ball game. The Marathon lead was 15 at one point. Now it's down to 6. Tigers have it to our right. Lindner on top, 5.5 left in regulation. Near side Glenicki to our right. Glenicki now dribbles into the lane. A runner at the rim, off the glass and in for 2. Chelsea Glenicki has taken the game over. Tigers down by 4. Back on the other end now. A 3 from the near corner for Bolts, no good. And then a rebounding foul against Marathon with 5:08 to go in regulation. A rebounding foul, I believe, on Steph Drager, number 3 on Steph. And the Tigers will get the ball back. 45-41. Tigers going to front court right, down by 4. Griesbach across the 10-second line, drives to the rim, misses the layup. Her defender fell down at the top of the key, and she took it straight at the rim. Now Marathon on the run out to the other end. Net gets back defensively, got the steal, and then double dribbled with the ball. Boy, Griesbach has to find a way to put that layup in. She had a wide open lane and took it right to the rim and missed the easy layup. Marathon inbounding baseline on the other end now. Oh, and a pass inside for Kind, denied by Glenicki, and they're going to say it was a foul from behind. On the entry pass to Amanda Kind, who will be at the foul line now for the 3rd time tonight. Kind at the line here. First one, front end of a 1-and-1, she missed it. Rebound grab by Glenicki. Outlet to net, up the left sideline to our right. Here come the Tigers, down by 4. 45-41, 4.5 to go in regulation. Glenicki on the left wing, guarded by Kind. On top for Griesbach now. Griesbach left side for Lindner. Lindner near side for Holitz. She lost the ball, gets it back. Holitz gets it to Lindner now. Tigers have to take care of the ball right here. Lindner between the circles now. Left wing Glenicki. This is the person you want with the ball. Chelsea on top for Griesbach. Left side Holitz now for 3. Oh, no good. Lindner down low, offensive rebound. Had it stolen away, and then Marathon calls a timeout with 4:01 left in regulation. 4:01 left, 45-41. Timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with them. Stay with us. More basketball from Stratford after this.
Sweats Oil Company in Blinker is well known for providing quality petroleum products for the home and farm. Sweats Oil Company.
One spot, 30 seconds, one spot.
As low as possible. Sweats Oil Company in Blinker is family owned, meaning you get quality service and fair prices all year round. Sweats Oil Company in Blinker. Call 652-2380. 652-2380. Sweats Oil Company. The good guys in the white trucks.
All right, 4:01 left in regulation. Marathon 45, Stratford 41. It'll be Marathon basketball following the timeout. They'll have it front court to our left, leading by 4. Their 15-point lead is gone. Now a 4-point ball game. Marathon to our left. Swino on the near wing. On top now for Bolts. Near side for Carly Fisher, guarded by Lindner. Back to Bolts on the right wing, picked up there by Hollitz. Marathon pulling the ball out a little bit here, maybe spreading the floor, looking for a backdoor cutter, trying to get behind that Tiger defense. They're going to spread them out now. Marathon, again, kind of four-corner basketball here. Bolts on the right wing to our left. Hollitz reaches in, thought she had the jump ball. Hollitz had a hand on the ball, a reach-in foul by Kaylee Hollitz, and that's her fourth, or is that her fifth? Number 5 on Hollitz. Her night is done. And Andy Zilke back into the ball game for the Tigers. Meanwhile, Caitlin Schmidt back out there for Marathon. Kind will come out. And Brooke Bolts at the line. Front end of a 1-and-1 is good. It's a 5-point Marathon lead. Bolts 3 for 3 from the line so far tonight. Missed the second one, but an offensive rebound by Caitlin Schmidt. Tigers fell asleep on the boards. Marathon with a big rebound there after a missed free throw. Now we're down to 3 minutes left in regulation. Marathon running some valuable time off the clock here with a 5-point lead. Tigers needed to grab that rebound and they couldn't get to it. Now Marathon lost the ball out of bounds. Marathon lost the ball out of bounds. Out of bounds to Stratford with under 3 to go. 46-41, 5-point ball game. Here come the Tigers to front court right. Sammy Griesbach to the 10-second line here. To our right on the left wing now for Taya Nett. Nett had the ball stolen by Fisher. Nope, she reached in and commits the foul. Number 2 on Carly Fisher. And that will put Taya Nett at the foul line for a 1-and-1. So number 2 on Carly Fisher here. Taya Nett at the free throw line here. Front end of a 1-and-1, in and out, no good. Rebound, Stephanie Drager. Taya Nett 0 of 5 from the foul line tonight. Those 5 points, well, we'd be tied. Marathon to our left, trying to run some clock. Down to 2:25 left in regulation. Drager in the lane. Ball stolen by Glenicki. No, reach in. Foul against Chelsea. Number 3 on Chelsea. And Drager at the line now for a 1-and-1 as Andy Zilke checks back into the ballgame. Brooke Peterson will come out. Drager at the line for the Raiders. First one, good. She'll get one more. It's a 6-point ball game. Drager's second here. That one no good. Rebound Glenicki. Outlet to Griesbach. Tigers have it front court to our right. 2:10 to go. Tigers down by 6. Glenicki. And I think the Tigers take a timeout here with 2:10 remaining in regulation. Timeout on the floor, and we'll take it with them. Stay with us. More basketball from Stratford in just a moment. All right, no break available here, and so we'll keep it here with 2:10 to go in regulation. Stratford trailing Marathon 47-41. This was a 9-point Marathon lead at the halftime break. Marathon built the lead to 15 in the first part of the second half here. But, boy, the Tigers have closed that gap. They're making a strong second half run, which they have typically done here this season, trying to hang around and get Marathon. This was a 1-point Marathon win the first time these two teams played. So we'll see if the Tigers can come all the way back. Marathon leading 47-41. Tiger ball following their timeout. They'll have it front court to our right. Down by 6. Linder inbounds to net. Taya, high post for Griesbach. Now Glenicki on the left wing. Back on top for Griesbach. 2 minutes to go. Lob inside for Andy Zilke to the rim, and in for 2 for Andy Zilke, and she was fouled on the play. Andy, been battling through an ankle injury tonight, is at the line and a chance for a 3-point play to make it a 1-possession game. Andy at the line. That foul was on Drager, number 4 on Steph. Free throw is good. Andy Zilke, her first basket of the game right there, with 1:55 left in regulation, and it was a big one. It's a 1-possession game, 47-44. She got the basket and the free throw after the foul by Drager. Tigers have come all the way back. 3-point, 1-possession game. Marathon front court to our left. 1:45 to go in regulation. Raiders have it to our left. Double dribble by Marathon. Alicia Stieber turned the ball over. Tigers will get it back with 1:40. Andy Zilke back into the ball game. Brooke Peterson had come out there. So the Tigers get the ball back. Lindner inbounding in the backcourt for Taya Nett. Tigers have it front court to our right. 90 seconds left in regulation. Nett top of the key now to Griesbach in the high post area. Sammy to Glenicki on the left wing. Inside for Zilke. Turnaround jumper, missed it. Rebound, ball on the floor. Drager grabbed it, then stepped on the end line. And wait a minute, Drager grabbed the rebound. One official says that Marathon called a timeout. The other official said Drager stepped on the end line before the timeout was called. They get together. What's the call? Oh, they did not get the timeout. Marathon turned it over. Drager grabbed the rebound and then stepped out of bounds before the timeout could get awarded to Marathon. Tiger basketball, front court to our right. Nett will inbound baseline. 1:21 to go. Nett looking in the lane for Griesbach. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound out of bounds to Marathon. Nett touched it last, and now Marathon wants a timeout with 1:18 left in regulation. We'll take it with them. Timeout on the floor. More basketball after this.
A&B Process Systems, proud to be a large part of the Stratford community for over 40 years, and proud to
All right, 1 minute here, 60 seconds, 1 minute.
Services and equipment for Fortune 500 customers in the food, beverage, dairy, pharmaceutical, and industrial markets. A&B Process Systems builds more than quality process systems. They build relationships. Check their website for career opportunities, www.abprocess.com. A&B Process Systems, Stratford.
You know a good teammate when you see one. Hardworking, reliable, and most of all, someone who knows that success is best achieved when people work together. At Ministry St. Joseph's Hospital, we work with all of our patients as a team to make the best decisions for their health. That's why we're proud to sponsor Columbus High School Dons Sports, because the world needs more great teams. Get to know us better at ministryhealth.org. Ministry Healthcare. Knowing you better means treating you better.
Well, the Stratford Tigers down by 3 with 1:18 left. They were down by as many as 15. They've gone on a 28-22 run here in the second half. Marathon now inbounding the ball, and Amanda Kind Had it down low around the basket. She kicked it out to the top of the key where Brooke Bolts is fouled by Brooke Peterson with 1:08 to go in regulation. Double bonus now, the 10th team foul on the Stratford Tigers, and that will put Bolts at the free throw line for the third time tonight. So the first one here is is good. Got that one to go in. The foul was on Brooke Peterson, number 1 on Brooke. She'll come out of the ball game now. Zilke back in there along with Net and Glenicki and Griesbach and Lindner. Second foul shot by Bolts is good. 2 big foul shots there. The Marathon lead is back to 5 with a minute to go. Tigers need to get down to the other end and get some points. Griesbach hands to Glenicki. Glenicki now to Lindner. To Net on the near wing. Now Glenicki right baseline and to the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds to Marathon. As Brooke Peterson checks back in for Zilke. Marathon going full length of the floor to our left, leading by 5. They can maybe put the game away here. Tigers are going for a steal. Nope, Marathon is going to call a timeout with 50 seconds left in regulation. We'll keep it here with 50 seconds on the clock. Marathon leading Stratford 49-44. Big game in the Merriwood South here tonight. We have a final from Schofield. The Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team defeated DC Everest tonight 64-51. So the Tigers with a big Valley win on the road tonight. Here in Stratford, the Tiger girls are trailing Marathon by 5, 49-44. 50 seconds left in regulation. It'll be Marathon basketball. They have to go full length of the floor to our left. Tigers will look to steal it here, down by 5. Well, you could look at their missed free throws again. They should be up by 10. Marathon inbounding in the backcourt. Tigers trying to go for the steal here. Time running out. Marathon trying to get it to the timeline, and a long pass by Alicia Stieber to the near wing in the front court, and she threw it out of bounds over everybody's head. Tigers force a bad pass from the backcourt, and they force the turnover. Tigers will get it back with 40 seconds left in regulation. They need a basket here, even if it's a 2-pointer. Glenicki to Andy Zilke in the high post area. Ball knocked away. Glenicki picks up the loose ball. She might have been fouled. Or was it a foul on Glenicki? Oh, it's a foul on Chelsea Glenicki going for the loose ball. Wow. And that's number 5 on Glenicki. Her night is done. Wow. A loose ball foul there. And now Fisher at the line. Fisher at the line. First one here, no good. Second one here, it's a 5-point Marathon lead. This would make it 6. And this one is in for 2. Still a 2-possession game. 29 seconds. Tigers to front court right. Glenicki top of the key. Near side for Peterson. And a travel by Brooke Peterson. Wow. Peterson not a good ball handler. In a big moment there, she turned it over. Now the Tigers going for the steal, and they don't get that, so Taya Net will foul. And Marathon, with free throws, will likely hang on for the win right here. Boy, Peterson turns it over in a big moment there for the Tigers. Down 2 possessions here. Now Marathon can make it a 3-possession game right here. First one good. One more coming here is Olivia Burrows now checking in for Peterson. Peterson turns it over. And now another one here, and that one's good by Fisher, and that will essentially ice the game here. Now it's an 8-point Marathon lead. Stratford now out of time here. Well, Glenicki on top. Sammy Griesbach to Tayanet. Drive to the basket, no good. But a foul with 6.4 seconds, and not going to be enough here as the Tigers will see their comeback effort fall short against Marathon for the second time this year. Net at the line. She missed another one. She is 0 for 6 from the foul line tonight. She'll get one more. Make it 1 for 7. Too little, too late. And that's going to be the ball game here. Marathon's going to hang on for the win, beating Stratford here tonight, 52-45. Our final score. Tigers drop another heartbreaker to Marathon. They were down by 15, got it to within 3, and then let this one slip away. Marathon holds off a pesky Stratford comeback to get another win. Marathon improves to 15-3, and they're now 8-2, or make it 9-1 in the Marywood South. Stratford's going to fall to 13-5, and their conference record now drops to 5-4. Marathon with a big road win here in Stratford tonight, beating the Tigers 52-45, our final score in this one. Stay with us. We'll have a complete summary on our post-game report from Stratford after this.
Indoor fun is the kind to have this time of the year at Rose Bowl Lanes in Marshfield. Saturday night, it's...
All right, 2 minutes here. 2 minutes.
There's entertainment every Saturday this month in the lounge at Rose Bowl Lanes. The 11th, Dance to the Sounds of Southbound. The 18th is DJ Brown. And the 25th is the Jerry Schmidt Band. Plan to kick off the NASCAR season with the Daytona 500 party in the lounge at Rose Bowl Lanes in Marshfield.
You know, one-stop shopping seems to be the order of the day. When it comes to automotive needs, the stop in Stratford is Clemmy Chevrolet. Now, whether it's service, body work, or a vehicle you need, Clemmy Chevrolet fills the bill. And if the dirt and bugs have conveniently collected on your vehicle, Clemmy Chevrolet offers a touchless car wash 24 hours a day. The right vehicle, the service you need, 24-hour car wash. You'll find it all at Clemmy Chevrolet, Stratford.
Door Pro of Stratford
2 minutes
is your
here.
Full-service lift garage door dealer, providing installations and repairs for both residential and commercial buildings. Door Pro carries Haas and Amar manufactured doors too. Door Pro supports Stratford Tigers.
Give me an extra minute here. Make it a 3-minute break if you could, please. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Get your next overhead door at Door Pro of Stratford. Call 715-384-7978 or visit them at doorprollc.com.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Call Don Spindler or Beth Griffith at the Bradford Insurance Agency, your local no-problem auto owners insurance agents.
Where will you be the next time you're sick? At home? On the job? On vacation? No matter where you are, you can get expert care on the phone for common issues like sinus infection.
Oh well.
Just call Care My Way
Well,
at
you good otherwise?
227-3929 and speak with a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, right? You're counting down the days? You too, right?
9 p.m. for
yeah,
just
senioritis?
That's Care My Way at 844-227-3929. Marshfield
yeah, it's bad. It's
Don't
a real
just
thing.
live.
I know.
Shine.
We've been making ag loans. First opened our doors.
You're like, I'm done.
Our ag lenders are
You're
experienced.
like, check the grades. Good enough.
Yeah,
I can coast.
Okay, fine.
The face of agriculture keeps changing with the times.
Well, thanks for stopping over.
When it comes to agriculture, you can
yeah,
bank
good to
on
see you.
our
And who do you guys have coming up next?
Get your ag loans and do your investing with us.
At Assumption?
Stratford State Bank, member FDIC.
Right.
Hometown people, hometown spirit.
All right. Well, good luck. See ya. Good to see ya. Well, back here at Stratford High School, boy, just talking with, thank you, buddy. Just talking with Aiden Massans, Pittsville Panthers standout here. After the game, they got a big overtime win against the Stratford Tigers last night down in Pittsville. And Stratford Tiger girls, well, they suffer kind of the same fortunes again here tonight against a Marathon that they did the first time around. Coach, I'm going to have you come around here as we welcome you back to Stratford High School and Merriwood Conference Girls Basketball tonight here on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ Spencer Marshfield, and online at WOSQFM.com. Let's bring in Marathon head coach Jeff Schneider to talk about a heck of a win here, Coach, against this pesky Tiger team that just won't go away.
Yeah, I give them so much credit because they're a good team, and you get any lead on them and they're going to come back. They proved that in both of our games this year. So they've had a great year and are just a super competitive team, and we needed everything to pull this one out, and I'm just so proud of our kids for the toughness and the togetherness, and especially when it wasn't pretty. It was like, well, it wasn't textbook close out the game. It wasn't textbook, maybe at times it was not, but we made plays when we needed to, and some big free throws.
What was the difference in that second? You guys had actually at one point, early part of the second half, had built a 15-point lead.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance where we had a couple drives to the basket where we could have pushed it ahead there, but it is what it is. They rim out and Stratford's going to come down, and they were going to come back, and I was really impressed with how Glenecki made some shots. I thought that was big, and I thought our kids overall did a real nice job at keeping the ball in front of them, so that we won't give up as much penetration, and that's just a heck of a job of getting after it on the defensive end.
Yeah, so what was the difference, I guess, as you gave up the lead, and then what was the difference in sort of putting this game away? What did you see develop here throughout the course of that second half? Well, I thought
in the second half, I thought we had about a 4 or 5 minute stretch there where we got great curl cuts, we got some back cuts, we got drives to the basket, and Stratford does a great job of getting up and pressuring the ball. So, we work every day on catching low, and if you can catch low and rip it, we were able to get to the rim on a few of those and thankfully put them in and finish.
Yeah, find a way to finish a game, but a team that just never goes away. Stratford.
Give Tammy so much credit. They fight, and those kids are really, really competitive kids.
Talk about, and I guess one of the big glaring differences is the success at the free throw line that you guys had versus Stratford. I mean, they were like something like 7 of 22 or 3 from the line.
We're pretty fortunate there with that. But I give our kids all the credit because they worked, and we work, and we work, and we want to get 70%, and we haven't got there a lot. But, I don't know if we were there tonight, but, boy, we made them when it counted, and some really, really big free throws.
Yeah, you shot, I'm just counting them up quick, you shot 32 of them, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20 of 32.
Wow.
Not bad.
It's a lot of it. It's what we need attempts-wise. And so just can't say enough. This team is, every team has ups and downs. And, God, I'm just so proud of our kids for battling through some tougher times, and this is great, and we're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, and, Amanda Kind, you look at her game, she had 15. It seemed like a kind of a quiet 15.
Yeah, I agree. She keeps balls alive, and she came up with some big finish moves when she needed to and put it in, and especially with her left hand.
Yeah.
There were some where, she attacked Andy, and she was able to, even though Andy's long arm, she was able to go underneath, scoop it underneath a couple times, and put it in. And those are tough shots, and boy, just outstanding effort by her.
Yeah, and I thought, two other players that kind of stood out, Brooke Bolts and Caitlin Schmidt really did a good job on both ends of the floor at times.
I agree. I think Brooks, she's a super defender, and she wants to, she wants to score, and she can, but she clamps her down and does a great job, and nobody plays harder and with more heart than her. So great big free throws by her too, just really clutch at the end there. I thought her two were probably the biggest. And Caitlin is a huge spark for us off the bench, and has continued to improve her fundamentals, and I think, she's got a lot of good basketball ahead of her.
Yeah, and then Brooke, when you needed free throws down the stretch to put the game away, 5 of 6.
Yeah, the couple that she made there were probably two of the biggest, and
And then a real good
tough
game. Yeah, Steph Drager, too. 8 points, 4 in each half, but she had 6 of 9 from the foul line tonight.
Yeah, she's a tremendous free throw shooter, and once she gets going to the basket, she's we're just going to keep getting better and finish those and get some and ones. Her goal, we got to get her to get some and ones, and but she's a great foul shooter all season.
And defensively, you took Andy Zilke right out of the ball game. She only had 1 basket in the ball game. She had a 3-point play, but it was very late in the game. You essentially just shut her down, even though she was kind of hobbled with an injury.
She was, yeah, and I thought she plays hard in battles, and I thought our weak side kids were just really super at. They trusted they were going to leave their man, and they were going to really show on the weak side. And we got it caught a few times, but it felt like we were there plenty early, and just chipped her a little bit. But just proud of our kids for buying into what we were trying to do and then executing it, and just an awesome effort on the defensive end.
What else do you take away from a game like this?
Well, we're just so excited that. We have 1 game to go, and we have an opportunity to win the league outright. And we haven't done that with any of our previous teams, even though they've been super teams. We've always had, a tie with Assumption or something like that, or with Auburndale. And this team has set their goals on that from the beginning of the season, and they earned it tonight, and we just want to finish it out next week.
And so who do you finish up with?
Assumption.
Oh, well, no problem, right?
No problem. No, it's they've been probably the most improved team in the league, and when they start making shots and get hot, they're a good team. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us, and thankfully we get to play them at Marathon next Thursday.
Yeah, and then you're trying to hold off Newman right behind you in the conference standings too.
Exactly. That's where we control our own destiny. We can take care of our own business. But again, we gotta keep working and get better and play well against Assumption and like I said, hopefully and win it outright.
All right. Well, good luck, and just look to your, Kind is your emotional leader out there.
Oh, definitely. She's done such a super job of staying positive, even when I'm not positive. She's done a great job when some of our younger kids have gotten down, and she's been through it. She's been to state 3 times, volleyball, basketball, and she's just been a super leader for us, and I just thank her for all her efforts and her leadership, and it's really happy that they get to enjoy this and a reward for all their hard work.
All right, Coach, congratulations on another big win. Appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Good luck down the stretch. All right, Jeff Schneider, kind enough to stop by on our post-game report here after a big win against the Stratford Tigers. Boy, the Marathon Red Raiders were up by 15 at one point, and then the Stratford Tigers come storming all the way back to make it a 3-point ball game, but Marathon finds a way to win. They hauled off that pesky Tiger comeback, which has kind of become the norm. They get down by double digits usually going into the second half, and then they come storming all the way back. But unfortunately, they can never find a way to win these close games, and that's happened again here tonight. The final score, well, it's going to show it was a 7-point Marathon win, but and that's a 3-possession game. But boy, it was a heck of a lot closer than that. And Marathon finds a way to hold off the Stratford Tigers and get the big win here tonight, 52-45. Let's look at the leading scorers for Marathon. Again, our post-game stats brought to you by United FCS, supporting agriculture and rural communities. Amanda Kind with 15. 8 for Stephanie Drager, including 6 of 9 from the foul line, as we mentioned. 7 tonight for Caitlin Schmidt off the bench, all in the first half. 6 for Carly Fisher, including 4 of 5 from the line. 5 points apiece for Alicia Stieber and Brooke Baltz. Baltz went, as we mentioned, 5 for 6 from the line. Stieber 2 for 2 from the line, and she knocked down a 3-pointer as well. 4 points for Elizabeth Boehm, and 2 points for Rihanna Swino. Now let's look at the Stratford Tigers. They were led by Chelsea Glenicki, who had 18 points in the ballgame. 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight for Chelsea. Let's see here. 8 points for Sammy Griesbach. 0 of 2 from the foul line. A common theme. Kaylee Hollitz, 6 points, but she went 3 for 3 from the line. Taya Nets, 6 points tonight for Taya. 1 of 7 from the line. Andy Zilke, just 3 points in the ball game on a 3-point play late in the game. She was hobbled by that ankle injury that she re-injured in the first half of the ball game. She toughed it out and played through it. But Andy with just 3 points tonight, including 1 for 1 from the line. And then 4 points for Blair Lindner tonight, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Brooke Peterson and Olivia Burrows did not score. And so collectively for Stratford, again, as we mentioned, 7 for, well, what was it? 12, 15, 16, 20. 7 for 20 from the free throw line tonight for the Stratford Tigers. That's not going to get it done in a 7-point game. You left 13 points at the free throw line in a very close ball game. Tigers need to shoot the ball better from the foul line, and just from the floor need to do a better job. They left a lot of points out there again tonight, but they battled until the very end. Almost pulled off an incredible comeback. Couldn't quite get there. Tigers put in a whale of an effort tonight, but Marathon holds them off for the 7-point win. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come back and start to wind down our post-game report from Stratford after this.